there. I'm Ed Helms, the host of Snafu, a podcast about history's greatest screw-ups. Recently, I spoke to Rachel Maddow about her riveting podcast, Ultra. It's about a 1940s Nazi plot to overthrow our government. Like Snafu, Ultra left me with an eerie feeling about how much important history gets forgotten, and as a result, repeats itself.
History is told by the winners, and sometimes what the winners most want is for us to forget that the thing happened.
My full conversation with Rachel is available now. Just listen to Snafu, available on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, it's Alec Baldwin. This past season on my podcast, Here's the Thing, I spoke with more actors, musicians, policymakers, and so many other fascinating people, like actress and director Cheryl Hines.
They were looking for an unknown actress to play Larry David's wife. I said, well, how old is that guy? Isn't he old?
Listen to the new season of Here's the Thing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sonoro and My Cultura present Adelita Changing the Key, a podcast series about the crossover dream of a Tejano superstar.
My name is Adelita Paz, or as some like to call me, the modern-day Selena.
Starring Diane Guerrero and Ana Ortiz.
Do you have any idea how many artists have attempted to do just that?
What would you do for the world of pop music to know your name? Listen to Adelita Changing the Key on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
How long do you wait for the first kiss?
Aww.
I mean, the old school rule on that was date number 3.
What?
What?
I don't think
That's
so.
the old school way
No,
of
it was
thinking.
easily date number 2, maybe.
The new school rule is more like after the 3rd White Claw.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
And the Brooke rule is 3 seconds after would you like fries with that? 'Cause she goes on some classy dates.
Dude, fries get me going.
I thought it was like, by the way, my name's Brooke.
Yeah, thank you, Jose.
Is there anything that doesn't get Brooke going?
That's true.
One of our listeners, Charles, is on the line, and he has still not gotten a kiss from the woman that he's been seeing. And how many times have you been out with her now, Charles?
About half a dozen times.
Whoa.
Wow.
Like 6 times?
Okay, thanks for doing that.
Wait. Yes, thanks for doing the math.
Is that right? 6?
Yes, 6 times.
Have you tried to kiss her?
I have. I start to go for it, and either I get the cheek turn, or she comes in for a big hug and then just walks away. And
Okay.
Well,
But she keeps rescheduling dates with you.
yeah, this is weird. We'll get into the details of it in just a second, but let's go back to the beginning. What's her name?
Her name's Rachel.
Rachel.
Okay. And tell us about yours and Rachel's relationship.
I mean, you have one now after 6 dates, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, we go out to do various things. I mean, we've done dinner, we've done bowling, mini golf, all that type of stuff. Sometimes we just sit and talk in various places.
Cute.
And, like, I really feel like I've gotten to know her as a person, but anything physical is, like, no-go whatsoever.
Okay. And
Whoa.
is she just trying to be your friend? Like, did she friend zone you and you just don't realize it? Yeah, good point.
It doesn't feel like it. I mean, like, she calls and says, hey, let's go out on a date this Friday.
Oh, she says date.
She says date.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you said nothing physical whatsoever. Does that include, like, you're not holding hands or anything?
Nothing. Like, we go for a walk in a park. I go to reach her hand, and she pulls away and says, no, my hand's really cold. You don't want to touch that.
Well, that's fair. I think
Okay.
hand holding in public's gross, but
Yeah.
that's just me. I wrote out, it's fine.
It's really funny.
It's really interesting that she's the one that's been initiating the dates, but isn't following through with the romantic side of it.
I mean,
Could be a classic case of she likes free food. Are you paying for every meal? That's actually...
or, you know, everybody has different comfort zones. Maybe she doesn't like physical touch. I mean, it really honestly could come down to that.
She's saving first kiss for the wedding day.
Oh, that would be intense.
After the first kid.
Yeah.
I mean,
After the first kid.
are there any moves that you're making? Like, what is your move that you're doing, Charles?
I mean, like I said, just walking, trying to hold hands, trying to kiss her goodnight when we're heading out from various places, like at her car, or even one time I drove, so I like dropping her off at home, and just nothing. Like I get the cheek turn, or she's like, here's a big hug, and then bye.
Have you ever mentioned it to her? Like, just said, like, hey, I'd love to kiss you.
I honestly I feel awkward and really just don't know how to.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like that might be kind of a weird move. Like, Alexis, if a guy was like, hey, is it okay if I kiss you right now?
I love that.
I wouldn't even let it get to them asking, first of all. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't want to kiss.
I think
you
it's
just go
really
for it.
nice. I think it's really nice when guys ask. Like, I think it's a great boundary question for sure.
I think that's right. It could be cute, but I think it says a lot to natural chemistry when two people just know that it's going to happen.
The moment presents itself.
Yeah.
You typically would ask right as the moment is happening, right? Like you're like smirking, you're like, oh my God, can I kiss you? Yeah, it's cute. I think it's cute. I do.
Yeah, to each their own.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like, Charles, you've thought about this a lot. Is there any reason in your mind why you think she might be shutting you down or not going for the kiss?
I've got nothing. Like, I've gone through everything. I'm checking my hygiene. Like, I shower. I use deodorant. I use cologne every once in a while. I don't have sweaty palms. I don't have bad breath. I have no idea what it could possibly be.
So you called for an awkward Tuesday. I don't really get, we're going to call and we're going to ask her why she's not, or you're going to ask her, I guess.
Brooke, you're going to have the final question here. We're going to ask as a group, can he kiss you?
Over the phone.
No, that's weird. That is weird. That's weird and
Yeah, you're right.
It's a good question. Charles, what are you looking to get out of the awkward Tuesday phone call?
I really just want to know, what's going on. How do you keep on going out with somebody if you don't actually, like them?
Physically.
Yeah.
I mean, I could imagine it's hard for your side. Like, I would feel a little self-conscious. Like, are they not attracted to me? Not that I want to put those thoughts in your head, because I'm sure that's not it. But
Oh, they're already there. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I do go on a lot of dates where there's no kissing, but my situation's a little bit different.
Yeah,
So-
that's like a paid interaction, I think. A lot
Yeah, or you don't even actually see each other through the wall.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what, Charles?
Not a date, my friend.
No.
Counts for me. Charles, hopefully we have an answer for you coming here when we call Rachel for you. And we're going to let you make your awkward Tuesday phone call to figure out why the two of you haven't locked lips yet.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I need advice for and help with, because, I mean, we've gone out on several dates. I mean, and then, after date number 4, it's like, well, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And she's the one that's asking me out now with the last 2, so I just don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Can I ask one more question? Is it too late?
You're gonna ask her to kiss
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Is she really religious? Could it be a religious thing?
I haven't seen anything that would say that.
Okay, she hasn't talked about
Other
it.
way around, does she have satanic tattoos?
Yeah.
Has she ever asked to have a pint of your blood for no apparent reason?
We're kidding, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a joke.
You can laugh.
I get it.
Okay.
Sorry. He's vulnerable.
Maybe we're getting a little clue here. But we'll come back. We'll let you do your awkward Tuesday phone call right after this. Hold on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
6 dates, 0 kisses. So we're really going to have to work our magic on this one to
Not a good
help out
record.
our listener. Jose, you're going to be Ron, obviously.
Oh, Roy. Juan Weasley.
Yeah,
What?
Ron.
Okay.
Alexis, you're Hermione. I'm obviously Harry Potter.
Okay.
And first, we're going to need to get advice from Hagrid.
Oh,
Brooke.
yeah.
There comes
want-
big old Hagrid.
He's the most lovable.
He very much
You know?
is. I always want to hug him.
I always thought Hagrid definitely got the most action in all of Hogwarts. So I wonder what Hagrid would do in this situation, because one of our listeners, Charles, has been on half a dozen dates with a woman named Rachel, but they're not having any physical intimacy.
Yeah,
no kissing,
right.
no hand-holding, nothing. And he just doesn't understand why. The weirdest part is she's the one that keeps initiating for the next dates, keeps
Right.
asking for new ones.
Yeah.
So Brooke or Hagrid, what would you do? What's your advice for Charles?
Charles, I think it's good that you're trying to talk about this. I think that that's healthy. You got to be a little wary that it doesn't come across as you're pushing her into kissing you. So I'm wondering if you take a hypothetical situation to her. Like you say, hey, so my friend needs some advice, and I'm wondering what you would think. He's been on 6 dates, and he really wants to kiss this girl, but she hasn't made any moves back. What should he do?
Oh, yeah.
She's going to figure out that that's...
Well, even if she figures it out, it may be easier for her to talk about if they're talking about somebody else, right? It makes it a little bit
It's
less
like the asking for a
awkward.
friend joke that everyone does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it super weird and awkward. What do you think, Charles?
I think it's making it less.
I mean, it could work. I don't know.
You should have just said, Brooke, you're the kisser, Harry.
Yeah.
That would have been way better.
Maybe we'll
you don't
just
do
stop with the advice, and the best thing that we could do right now is give you a good luck kiss. before you do your Awkward Tuesday
phone
call.
Are you kiss? Are we all doing it?
All right, I think we should all kiss Charles over the phone at the same time.
Gang,
3, 2, 1. I was going.
Why so long and wet, both of you?
Jess, I think our tongues touched.
Charles, was it good for you?
I honestly don't know what just happened.
That's how you know.
Speechless. He's speechless.
Yeah, that's what she'll be saying
all
after
right.
you kiss.
You have all the luck on your side. We're going to dial Rachel for you, let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, Rachel, it's Charles.
Oh, hey. I don't have this number saved in my phone, so I was kind of confused, but hey, what's up?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm good. I was actually just about to text you to see if you wanted to go out like Saturday.
Yeah, I'm good for Saturday. But before that, I need your advice for something.
Okay.
Is that a police siren in the background?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's normal. But go ahead. What do you have to say?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm a little bit nervous here. A buddy of mine has gone out on dates 6 times with this girl, and he really wants to kiss her, and they haven't kissed. So it's kind of like, what's your advice?
Wait a minute. Why are you nervous asking about a buddy? That's weird.
It's awkward for me to ask for them.
You're acting really weird, Charles. Calling me from a different number, and you're like, I got to ask you a question about my friend. What is happening? What's going on?
I guess really, I kind of want to know where we're headed, what's going on with us.
What do you mean where we're headed? We're just hanging out and going on dates. We're getting to know each other.
We've done 6 dates, and I've tried to kiss you and everything, and there's just been nothing physically with us.
Oh, so this isn't about your friend. This is about you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's something I've done or something about me. Do I smell bad breath, something?
Charles, no, stop it. We're getting to know each other. This is what people do. And most people like to be friends first before they move forward with anything else, right? Form a friendship, a basis of a friendship.
Okay, yeah, that's cool and all, but is there a number on this? Is it 6 dates and then we move on from the friendship? Is it a year? Is it...
I really don't want to say. I just think we should just keep hanging out so we can see if it progresses.
Sure. I guess we could keep hanging out and everything, but are you sure it's not something else? Somebody else, something else, religion, something?
I really don't want to say. I just think we should just keep hanging out.
Well, it sounds like there's something. So, I'm being very transparent with you, so you can be transparent with me, and you can just say it and let it out.
It's not really anything about you. It's mostly about me. So hopefully that helps.
Well, what is it? You can tell me. It's okay.
Can I tell you, when we're out Saturday?
No, I'd actually rather you tell me now because, I'm going to be thinking about it the entire time until I see you. And really, even if it's something you've just never kissed somebody, that's fine. I just want to know.
I've kissed people, Charles. Sorry. I'm sorry. You're so sweet.
So, what is it?
Okay, so it's my therapist.
Your therapist?
My therapist said I needed to keep going out on dates with you.
Awkward.
Wait.
What is that?
Hey, Rachel.
Hey.
You're on the radio right now.
I'm on the what?
It's called a radio. It
Yeah.
used to be a big thing.
Antiquated form of technology, but...
Sorry, Rachel.
Why am I on the radio? I knew this was a different number, but this is just it's kind of crazy.
It's our number.
Let me give you a little clarity here. We're doing a segment called Awkward Tuesday Phone Call. Charles is a listener of our show. He asked us for help to figure out why you two haven't been more romantic now that you've gone on 6 dates?
I mean, I think that he was in a good spot. Like, he just wanted to communicate with you and needed some assistance on that.
I mean, I get that, but like calling the radio instead of like a counselor or a therapist is crazy.
Well,
we are the cheapest therapists. I mean,
we're not therapists. We are not that.
I tell people I'm a therapist.
We can barely keep our lives together.
Can we go back to what? Can we go back to what you said? You mentioned your therapist is making you go out on dates with Charles.
So, yeah, my therapist. She wants me to keep going on dates with, like, good guys because what I usually do is date people that are bad for me, so...
Charles, how does hearing all that make you feel?
Kind of weird, and that's just odd. I mean, like, I don't understand, like, why you'd keep going out with somebody if you don't want to be going out with them.
Well, it's not that I don't want to be going out with you. It's just that, like, I am working on myself. I told you it was me. So if my therapist gives me an assignment, I'm going to, like, do it. But you are great. Like, you're awesome.
Ooh. That didn't hit right.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
I know. It just feels weird that your therapist would be like, hey, go out with somebody you're not very into.
But sometimes, like, the more you go out and you get to know somebody, like, you grow into something, right?
Okay. I mean, it's like a try bite, like with my kids. I tell them they have to try it 10 times before they know if they really like the food or not.
It's actually a very good analogy.
Yeah.
You're the broccoli in this scenario, Charles.
I like broccoli. Broccoli is my favorite vegetable.
There we go.
Okay.
But the question is,
especially if you put some cheese on it.
so why don't you put some cheese on that broccoli and kiss it?
Yeah, put some cheese on him.
I mean, I like kissing is great. Kissing is fine. I just don't want to kiss Charles.
Not yet. You don't want to kiss him.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, if it was the type that I'm always attracted to, like the bad boys, it probably would have happened already.
The pizza of the dating world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
So you just need Charles to be a little bit bad for you.
I want Charles to be himself. It would like defeat the purpose of me dating good guys if he tries to make himself bad.
Oh.
Charles, you sound like you're a good guy, but do you maybe have a little bit of bad boy inside of you deep down somewhere?
I mean, I've done things. I've taken candy from a register, like, back when I was 12.
Oh, watch out. FBI coming through.
I think I just heard a button pop off on the other end.
Charles, like I said before, please, you need to stay the same. This is about me. And if you feel like you can't handle hanging out, I totally understand.
Oh, that's really nice.
Dude, break up with her. Chicks love that.
Yeah.
She'll come crawling back, I promise.
Just ghost her right now.
Yeah, dude.
I got to think about it. I'll call you again later.
Hey, hard to get. I like it.
Bet you don't like the sound of that, do you, Rachel?
It's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Very hot.
I mean, the good news is at least we found out the reason why you're not getting a kiss, Charles.
And it's not you, man. Well, it is actually.
I know. Does anyone feel like she needs a new therapist? Are we just ignoring?
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, it's Alec Baldwin. This past season on my podcast, Here's the Thing, I spoke with more actors, musicians, policymakers, and so many other fascinating people, like actress and director Cheryl Hines.
They were looking for an unknown actress to play Larry David's wife. I said, well, how old is that guy? Isn't he old?
Listen to the new season of Here's the Thing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey there, I'm Ed Helms, the host of Snafu, a podcast about history's greatest screw-ups. Recently, I spoke to Rachel Maddow about her riveting podcast, Ultra. It's about a 1940s Nazi plot to overthrow our government. Like Snafu, Ultra left me with an eerie feeling about how much important history gets forgotten, and as a result, repeats itself.
History is told by the winners, and sometimes what the winners most want is for us to forget that the thing happened.
My full conversation with Rachel is available now. Just listen to Snafu, available on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sonoro and My Cultura present Adelita Changing the Key, a podcast series about the crossover dream of a Tejano superstar
My name is Adelita Paz, or as some like to call me, the modern-day Selena.
Starring Diane Guerrero and Ana Ortiz.
Do you have any idea how many artists have attempted to do just that?
What would you do for the world of pop music to know your name? Listen to Adelita Changing the Key on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.